Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are back in Subnautica. Obviously, as you can see, we're going to be starting from another hardcore world. Last stream, we lost to not having enough water. It was a very silly loss, I admit, and I will rectify that this time. We're not doing that again. We need to actually win this time. I think if there's anything to take from last stream, it's that we need to make sure we're actually prepared. I kind of glossed over the fact that we weren't as prepared as I thought we were, and we got just far enough away that I couldn't get to the creep vine area to get some just a little bit of water, because all you need is one or two, right? But yeah, this time we will not be making the same mistake, or we will. Who knows? We might actually. But it's comforting to know we didn't die to a Leviathan or something. I feel like if it had been a Leviathan, that could have been bad, just because that means that we weren't prepared for them. Same setup as usual, just get what we need. We wanna try and do as much as we can quickly this time, because obviously we are right on the edge of the creep vine area. That's quite good actually. Plan is to gather enough to get sea glide. I may have to turn the PDA voice down a little bit. It is quite loud. I just don't know if that's just loud in my head because obviously I'm wearing the headphones, or if it's loud for everyone. I'm seeing a distinct lack of copper. Acid mushrooms. If we just stick to if we stick to the shallows until we get a good oxygen tank, we should be fine. But we're after a little bit of copper, and then we can go over and scan that sea glide fragment and start working towards that. So that'd be very good on our little list. That's a rabbit ray egg. That's quite nice. I don't see anything. I may have to venture down into the creep vine area, because obviously we do need a couple things from there. We need, what is it, 3, maybe 4 creep vine seeds. And luckily this looks like one of those areas that doesn't have the actual ones with the seeds, which sucks. So we're just looking for more. Ooh. Bad situation to be in. Copper. I don't see no guys. Okay, we are... I am stupid, and we may not get out of this. 24, 23... Okay, that would have been very stupid if I died that early, but I think we have survived. The issue I'm seeing is the lack of fins, because those are quite important. Can you hear me still? Yeah, alright, we're all good on that. I just can't see any of the creepvine clusters. Oh, I see one. I see literally one set down there. We have enough space, So we just kind of run to it. You move, I think you move slightly faster if you do 2 directions. So I'm doing across and stuff. But we just need to head down there, and we need to make sure we get I think it's 3, because we need 1 for the fins, 1 for the repair tool and the knife, and then 1 for the lubricant on the sea glide. That's 1, 2, 3. Back to the base. I think, yeah, because you don't need it for the scanner tool or anything. We need to get the scanner tool early. I am just going to maybe quiet down a bit when the PDA starts talking, because obviously I don't know if it's too loud or not. But we'll hope. Now that I have the fins, I am going to get the high capacity oxygen tank, just because I feel like it's quite useful. We have titanium. We need to make 2 silicone rubber and 1 lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. New blueprint acquired. The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate equipment using locally available blueprint acquired. Safety in this setting cannot be overridden. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis site remains the only exception.
Okay, so that was a lot of talking. Oh my god.
To synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Is it done talking? I think it is. But anyway, we should be able to get one sea glide fragment here, and then maybe another one around here somewhere, I hope. We're halfway there, so we only need like literally one more. I'm sure we can find it. More copper. We do need, I think it's 3 copper minimum for the sea glide, because you need copper wire and a... Hey, welcome back, Gabriel. How we doing? You doing alright? Where is more fragments? Dude, sand shark in the safe shallows is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I suppose we are quite close to thingy. That's not too bad. Is this a... No, it's not. Please be a sea glide. Yes. Alright. We have the sea glide.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, of course. What's up? Did I just pick that up? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I almost died. I did not realize that guy was there. Oh lord. Right. I think we have most of the stuff we need. No, we still need more copper. We still need more copper. Oh no, we have 3. We need 2 acid mushrooms. I picked up 3. Maybe more titanium? I think it's just this though, because now we can almost definitely make it, and then that's like that's our movement sorted. In fact, we could probably... How fast are we healing? We were down to like 30, right? I didn't use a medkit. Did not use a medkit. The sea glide, it needs a copper wire, battery, maybe some more titanium. Yeah, we got it.
The sea glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
I am having trouble finding a sulfur thing. Little guys. So when you don't want them, they're everywhere, and then when you need them, they are nowhere to be found. I feel like we're high enough on health that I don't need to go grab the medkit. Or at least I probably should have grabbed the medkit, I just didn't need to use it. Now we're back here again, right. This goes about 10 a second, I think. So we shouldn't have to worry in terms of getting to the surface as long as we stay like relatively safe in terms of distance. But even then we're fine. Triple 8 Gaming footage. I'm wondering. Whoa. Okay, I need to make sure I'm breathing. I think I do have a second channel. I didn't even know that was still up, if I'm honest. That was just like recording large videos like Cult of the Lamb, I think. I used to be a big fan of that game. It was a couple of years ago now, though, I think. While we're getting there, may as well scan the brain coral. Okay, we found a wreck. This is quite good. Sea glide. I think sea glides are the only ones you can find in that, like, the boxes. I don't know if beacons or the other things spawn in them, actually. Is this everything in this wreck? Okay, the calorie. Yeah, I know I need to eat, bro. That's not a. You're not being smart here by saying, by the way, you should eat. People gotta eat. Quote from me, 2026. I could probably post my streams there. I mean, at the moment, they just get uploaded to the channel anyways. I think it's like in the lives tab. But it takes a lot to download them and re-upload them in a different channel. Otherwise, I mean, I probably would do that. But it is a lot of space that it takes up as well. I'm considering like cutting them down a little and then posting them maybe there or on the main channel. But I just hadn't considered it on there actually. To be honest, I forgot that even existed. That was a while ago when I posted on there. I say a while, probably maybe not 2 years, but it was probably at least a year, right? It was a hot second at least. Right, where is the sulfur, bro? I know there's some in here, right? I'm going crazy. Right. And plus, if you think about it, it's a little difficult to get traction on 2 different channels. If I link them, it probably wouldn't be too bad. But like, I mean, I'm getting relatively okay views on just the links I have on here to my streams. So I don't mind just chilling with those for a bit. Oh, the sandstone there. I'm gonna go get some air and then I'll go check out the sandstone. Just because we do need that for the not the repair tool, the habitat builder. And I would love to have a habitat as soon as possible. I'd probably set it up, maybe not here, but like not somewhere too deep. Yeah, honestly, I mean, even I suppose to a lesser degree, when I post the shorts and stuff, I have them on a separate thumb drive, not thumb drive, like the hard drive thing. Even that takes up a little bit, but like I think posting the whole streams might be that little bit more. I don't need more sulfur. It is time to leave. Right. It's a good suggestion now. I'll keep it in mind. At the moment, I'm just working through getting clips from all the streams I've done already. I know I'm very behind, but I've been like finding what might be good to put up and stuff. Because I don't want to just post things for the sake of it. As much as I'm sure that could get like 5 views. I like to work on things a little bit. Right, I have found no sandstone here. Completely unfair. Right, anything in this little tunnel? I'll just grab some air while I'm here. Okay, the base is 188 that way. I'm gonna go grab some food and some water. Maybe try and get some copper from here if I can. Just because it's... yeah, copper... titanium, copper, titanium. We'll get some food, put some stuff away. Maybe, don't want the map up, that's kind of useless. Oh, I can make the repair tool now, right? I have all the stuff for it. Let's just do that quick. Bing, bing. Okay, so we are back up and running. Okay, now we have the radio up and running early, which is very, very good, because last time I don't think we had it for quite a while. And that was one of the issues. Right, so it's going to be daytime soon. I know roughly where we are. I only know of one wreck, and it's like roughly this way. I'm not perfect on my like directions, but I'm pretty sure if we head like this sort of direction, there should be a wreck with a repair tool opening hatch that has like a note from Bart, or a note about Bart, and then some boring fragments, but it could be useful. May as well head over there and check. And then I mean, hell, if we really wanted to, we could do the speed run. I don't think it's an actual speedrun strat, but it would get us a lot quicker if we went and immediately grabbed the 2 islands. Because on Island 1, there is the multi-purpose room, there's the Degassi stuff, there's a lot of supplies. And on Island 2, there is a lot of the shale outcrops in that cave. I'll stop talking for a second while we're scanning these, because it takes forever. Is there seriously 0? I'm not seeing any beacon blueprints around here at all. Like, scraps for beacons. Am I stupid? I feel like they should spawn around here, but I haven't found any. Ooh, sandstone. Yes, please. Gold. Silver. I think that's everything we need for the habitat builder. I'm just going to grab like 2 or 3 more pieces just in case. Because I don't want to get down there and it's like, oh wow, you need this as well. I mean, actually, we do need like 1 piece of silver for the what do we need the other piece of silver for? Oh, seamoth fragment. The expanded breathing thing. You know, I don't like the fact the PDA is like, oh, look at this thing. We've just scanned this area. This is all we know. And it's like, wow, man. Thank you so much. Can you give me the map, maybe? And it's like, no. No, we know everything about this area. We're not going to tell you nothing, though, because that's boring. Anyway, I see the wreck down there that could have mod station fragments and propulsion cannon and a couple other things. So I'm going to swim above it and do a little, like, dive down. I know it's very risky considering we have a grand total of like 5 seconds of air, but I think we can do it. It's here. It could be good to get an air bladder actually. Okay, no, I see my issue. It has a locked door in it that uses the laser cutter, which we do not currently have. Yeah, I see it. Local scans suggest that the PDA can see what I see because I'm looking at the depth of the ecological biome. Also, that seems kind of redundant, right? Like, this is an unknown planet. Every single ecological biome is going to be unknown. Right? That's not stupid to say. Well, it is stupid for the PDA to say, but it's not stupid to point it out that if this is a planet they've never seen, because every single time someone comes over here, they get murked, then every biome should be an unknown ecological biome. Unless it's suggesting that, like, I suppose evolution repeats itself. 1 second. Like, are they saying that some of these things have happened before on other planets, whereas, like, just the jelly shroom caves haven't? That is a really, really weird thing to suggest. In terms of, like, I don't think that's how evolution works in any shape or form, but I'm not an evolutionist, or whatever they're called, so I wouldn't know. That seems crazy, though. Like, imagine if we go to, like, Mars and there's just frogs there. Like, oh yeah, frogs evolved twice. I suppose that's the same with crabs, though, isn't it? It's carcinization, the thing with, like, the crabs. Like I said, I'm not an evolutionary guy, but I have looked into this because I thought it was crazy. There's a bunch of different evolutionary lines that have all independently become crabs. In terms of, not like exactly the same, but they have the exact same, like, physiology, I suppose. Like, they all are crabs. I think that's absolutely insane from, like, a standpoint of Why would crabs be the best thing?
New blueprint acquired.
I feel like I can think of like 8 different things that are cooler than crabs. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. I put that acid mushroom away, didn't I? Yeah. Right. I didn't pick it up. I picked up a... nothing. I don't know what I picked up there. Right, okay. We can now build the habitat builder. Woo!
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Right, we need... what do we need? We need some more copper, some more quartz, some more titanium. Because we're going to be building a base now. 20 minutes into the stream, which I feel like is a record for me. Very quick. Right, that is mobile vehicle bay, I think, in there. Yes. Okay, we need 2 more of these. I know there's a couple wrecks in the creepvine area. I just don't know where they are. So we're going to have a little look around. I've just been bitten by a rather ugly fella. But hey, we ball. Is he following me? No, it's just the ambient noises in this area. Silver. Lead. Gold. More silver? Yes. Luck is on our side. Right, we're going to go up and then come back down. We are still looking for either a wreck or anything else. Can do this because we need the repair tool less than we need the sea glide, so I don't mind only having 20% on a repair tool. Oh, is that lifeblood 6? Oh no, it's 12. That is Aussie, I think. This is Ozzy from the cafeteria, guys. What the hell? They never warned us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the seamoth bay on the way down, and now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already. I love that guy. Ooh, laser cutter. Nice. And a new radio. I wonder if it's Aussie. It's either Aussie or those people in the... I'm just going to turn down the volume a little bit because even I can't hear myself and I've got like a really loud voice. We'll do... maybe we'll just turn the master down to like 75. Your hardcore run sank fast, taking your blueprints and cyclops with it. One bad moment in the ocean wiped it all away. May your next life be calmer, smarter, and definitely less Reaper flavoured. Well, thank you very much. We were after a cyclops. Oh, why is he still talking? Oh my god, what's biting me? It's those guys, right. Yeah, we were after a cyclops. Unfortunately, my stupidity got me first. I honestly cannot believe it. We were on such a good run as well. But I think that's given me the insight to make this an even better run. Okay, we are slowly approaching Reaper territory, which is fine. Oh, big wreck. I don't think we can actually explore that properly yet, so we'll just keep heading this way. But it was a good run. I think we can definitely get it again. Because if you think about it, I mean on my first playthrough, I don't think I died that many times. And that was my first proper run.
Integrating new PDA data.
Right. So we need, I think we literally just need like a little bit more copper now, right? For the solar panels that I'm going to build. Because I feel like solar panels are quite a good early game resource in terms of what we actually need. I feel like we can use them to get energy a lot easier than, say, a bioreactor at this point. Because that does mean definitely going towards the floating islands, which isn't something I want to do immediately. Right. I think we head this way for a bit. I know there's a wreck quite close to the Aurora. However, we do not currently have the blueprints for that. Not the blueprints. We don't have. Yeah, we don't have the blueprints for the radiation suit, and the wreck is close enough that we can't get it without it. So I think for now we just kind of explore maybe the edge of the creepvine area. Just because I know there's a couple of cool wrecks, and I don't want to miss out on supplies just because I don't know where they are. That's not the right wording, but like I think I understand what I'm saying. I just don't know if that's translating well. Well, they are fighting each other quite rudely. I mean, if we can get the modification station early, I think the one thing that makes that a lot better is that we can get food and water pretty consistently. But until then, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. That's Seaglide again. This looks like we're approaching Cragfield. Or, no, it's this one. Whoa! Oh my god, I almost... Every single time I swear I'm going to lose just to my stupidity in terms of oxygen. Without the game saying, you know, 30 seconds or oxygen. One day I will end up losing to it. Right. My second laser cutter? Do you need 2 or 3? We'll find out. It's 3. That's fine, that's fine. Right. More of this. I think that's another one there. Oh, no, that's a mobile vehicle bay. That's also quite useful. I do see a bone shark heading relatively close to me. But he doesn't seem that pressed that I'm here, so we Gucci for a little minute. We Gucci. Floating islands are right next to us. Honestly, that's fine. This is a good area to be, because these ones aren't too high. In fact, I think if I come up, we should be close to the Degassi Island, right? If we're close enough, I might just head to it. It is the Degassi Islands that way. Oh, I see it. Look, the water blocks out the things they put over it. The Degassi Island's literally right there. We have... Oh, we don't have a full inventory. We have like a almost full inventory, so it's not going to be perfect. But even just heading over there for the blueprints could be a shout. Hello, second person viewing. How are you? Alright, we need to find... I want to just stay under, just because I feel like I'm more safe if I can see this stuff around me. Whoa! Duped. Duped. Oh my god, that guy's bloody terrifying. Right. Oh, no, stop following me, bro. Stop. Maybe we're at the mountain island. We are at the mountain island. Is that good or bad for me? I feel like fine. I hear a I see a warper, but I did hear one. Did we build a base here? I've got the stuff. For now, I'm thinking we just rush the cave, grab some resources from Shale. Loki, yeah, I think some of the naming things in here do get a bit samey, like bone shark, crab snake, crab squid. We are currently 3 million credits in debt, guys. How fun is that? Right, so for now, I'm literally just looking for lithium, diamonds, and a couple other resources. I mean, hell, I might drop gold. Wait, actually, we've got, like, titanium. I'll drop titanium before gold, but, like, I'll drop gold before anything else. Is there nothing else cool here? Damn, bro. Alright, it's all down from here. Having only 75 oxygen is not a great strat when you're doing this, because it means I can only really go down to like this level, maybe 1 deeper. Or at least plan out my route, come back and do it with full oxygen. Because, I mean, I don't see... I just need to make sure, yeah, this is the way out. Because I don't see a lot down here. If anything, honestly. Right, let's go back up, because we're at 40. We want to try and stay around the 50 mark while we're down there. Or at least above it. Yeah, I've seen the Gargmog. We were talking... Gargmod. We were talking about getting it at some point and doing a playthrough with it. That's something I am looking for. Hello, friend. Purple tablet. Right. Lithium. Ooh. Shell. My inventory is full. I'm going to come back up now that the oxygen efficiency sucks. I think it's this way we need to go. I'm thinking of just... I see another shale. That's good, that's good. Right. Is it just this? I will drop a metal salvage, which means I can get 4. Diamond. Is that the one where you can, like, hatch it from the egg and stuff? I feel like if you could befriend it, it'd be crazy, but I don't know if it would just, like, kill you once it got too big, you know? Because it is, like, a proper scary dude. I see lithium. I want, like, diamonds. Oh, we're on 45. I did say I wanted to stay above 50, so I think we'll go head back. Maybe staying on 40 isn't too bad. But it is risky. It is risky. Right. I've somehow screenshotted. That's fine. We can head back the way we came. Maybe just walk around a bit. Like, I don't mind having a look just to see if there's any more diamonds around. Because I know there's another cave system on here, so it wouldn't be a bad shout to just hunt around. Yeah, I think I've seen that before. I've seen, like, it's like a TikTok I saw where it's like that little clip with a cuttlefish and it's all cuddly, but it's the Garg, and then it's the one where it's like in the void and it's really scary. I thought that was quite cool. I'll grab the second tablet while I'm here. And I'm going to have to use it anyway to get in, so I don't mind, like, using it now. Just to get in and have a look around. Because I know there's iron... Is there iron cubes in there? I think there is. But that could be something good that we grab. Right. The issue with coming here is that now the warpers think we're infected. Because it's like, you're only infected once you enter certain areas. This is one of them, which kind of sucks. There's lithium there, but I'm really looking for diamonds. Come on. More lithium. Is that shale there? It is. Right, what is this? Well, it was lithium anyway. We have one more space. And the teleporter. Diamond. Good, alright. I think for now we can just chill. If we go and grab the iron cube from down there, I wouldn't mind setting up the teleporter. But, like, maybe we don't go through it. Just because obviously it's going to be a pain to have no space to, like, pick anything up when we go down there. Is this the way out? Is it a way out? Looks like it. Base is that way, so we just... I mean, I don't mind swimming around the island. I know there's reapers, but if we stick to the edge, we should be fine. Like, as much as people whine about reapers existing, they aren't the worst thing in the world. Like, I have been killed by breathing... No, not breathing. By lack of water more than I have reapers. Which really tells to my... Okay, seek food intake. See, that's not a good sign. After me just saying, yeah, I died to lack of water. What would I do if I saw a Garg in real life, even though it doesn't exist? I would scream so goddamn hard. They are the most terrifying things ever, and on top of that, I'm not a big fan of the ocean. I don't go in there a lot. Like, I mean, sharks are terrifying. Imagine one that was like 1 billion times your size. I just hope it's like that thing where It'd be like, I mean, if you look at an ant, are you really going to eat the ant? I'd hope it just sees me as an ant, and like, well, I wouldn't waste my time on an ant, so I'd just leave it alone. But if it sees me as any sort of food, I'd be terrified, man. I'd scream and run. They're scary guys. Yeah, no, even the babies, they are like, whoa, it's a wreck. Even the babies are like the same size as you. That'd be like, look, I mean, if you think about it, they look a lot like eels, right? Imagine if you saw an eel and it had like really sharp teeth and tentacles. As much as I like think moray eels are cool as a concept, I'd never want to go near one. That seems silly to say that, but like as a concept, moray eels are very interesting. That was very loud. I apologise, that was incredibly loud, but like as a concept they're cool. In practice, I'd never go near one. We're going to get the chair and the desk that's in there, because those are both the things that I would like in my base. Okay, I see. Do you guys mind if I turn the PDA voice off for a bit? It's just getting very annoying to hear like new blueprint acquired every 5 minutes. I'm going to head back to the base, put all my stuff away, and then we are going to go to the Degassi Island. In fact, I will be turning the voice off just for a second. I mean, I think they look really cool. I think it'd be awesome. However, they'd be really, really scary. And I think, I don't know, I don't know if it would be very cool after the first 5 minutes. Because if you think about it, like, whales are massive and they're fine just because they don't attack ships. And giant squids and like great whites and stuff are probably in the area where ships aren't. But if you've got like massive, like angry leviathans, I feel like they would be either a big nuisance or something would happen where they're no longer a big nuisance because of how annoying they are. Like if you think about how many like sharks and stuff are attacked every day because people find them scary. Imagine leviathans. I'd be afraid for them. Yeah, it's Aussie. Right. If we empty a little bit of space so I can get some base building done. I'm thinking maybe just a small one in like a good spot. Where would be a good spot? I feel like maybe I'm just gonna head in this direction. Actually, I need a new battery quick. I'll make one of those and then we'll head out. Yeah, cuttlefish are kind of adorable. They would be very, very cute. They would be very, very cute. But like everything else in this game, I feel like is either really angry at you or really, really ugly. And it's like, would you really want an ugly guy angry at you constantly? Oh, we're out of power. That is fine. I want to check if that's copper. So we're going to do the fake him out strat. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was 2 duped out, I think. It was. No, the peeper isn't ugly, but like bone sharks, gasopods, sand sharks, warpers. Pretty much everything other than like most of the creatures you can pick up in your hand. I mean, I think like conceptually crab snakes are an interesting, but I wouldn't say they're pretty. I'd say they're quite ugly. Right, okay, we do need water. We are like habitually low. I'm going to get some salt from the floor and then grab... Well, actually, what I'll probably do first is I'll grab a little bit of this just so we're not like dying. Yes, exactly. Evil peepers are ugly. The most ugly thing you could do is be purple. We've conversated about this many times and I'm still entirely stood on my stance. Yeah, the regular peepers are adorable. By the way, I'm opening a can. Might be a little loud. However, the oculuses, the evil peepers, are quite ugly. I think they just look weird as a fish. Like, imagine you got a fish and it's just like got a really weird tail. I don't know what the evolutionary benefit of looking like that is, if I'm entirely honest. Right, we need... What do we need? We need coral tube samples. Those are all over the safe shallows. Yeah, I do apologise. I try and keep it a little far from the mic, just in case, because I know cans can be kind of loud. But it's good to know they aren't too bad. There we go, coral tube sample. If I saw a giant peeper swim towards me, I mean, they aren't too scary. I'd be fine. Looking at them, they are about the size of your head, so it'd be like a salmon or a tuna, except like rounder. I feel like that wouldn't be too scary. I could survive that. Unless I'd never seen Subnautica, and then I would be quite scared, because, like, you know, I've never seen one of those guys before. Right, what is up today? I'm not drinking the Fanta thing. Tango. I'm drinking a can of Monster Energy. Oh, we are. Come on, bro. I can't believe you hadn't heard of Tango before. That's crazy to me. Like, you know, what the heck? I'm a big fan of Tango. I'm a Tango supporter. They say who likes Tango? Everyone says me. But like, I think it's crazy you've never seen it before. Right, I don't know what's up with the controller because it is new, but it should be fine. I think it's just messing around with me today. Okay, I've moved around the mouse. I wonder if it was because the mouse kept like triggering. There we go. We should be a lot better now. Right. I did not make my battery. I am silly and stupid. Whoa, was I moving the... I was moving the life pod. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. Right. I need to make a new battery for my Sea Glide. Shove the old one in a box somewhere. Probably that box there specifically. Then I'm thinking we head probably... Where's the Aurora? I'm thinking like this sort of direction. In search of a cool biome to build a base. I don't know all the biomes off by heart, but if we find a cool one, I'll just set up there. As long as it's close enough to the surface. I'm thinking like 100 meters or so. That seems fine. Where is this? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? That is on my list of movies to watch. I still haven't seen it. Is it good? Jeepers Creepers, that's the one with like the demon guy. I've heard it's a really good movie, but I've never watched it. I keep meaning to though. It's like on my list of movies. Along with, what's that other scary one? I know there's another scary one I'm after, but I do not remember it. It'll come to me. But I've heard Jeepers Creepers is an amazing movie. Scary, but amazing. Oh my god, speaking of scary but amazing movies, I watched the Backrooms movie last week. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was never really into the Backrooms. I watched a couple episodes. To be honest, I watched a lot of the film theory stuff on it. I thought that was crazy. But like, watching the movie was amazing. It was such a good movie. Oh, Jeepers Creepers is an actual movie. It's like an old horror one. It's on my list of things to watch. To be honest, if I watched that, I'd probably start a Letterboxd account. I feel like that's the kind of movie you watch and put it on Letterboxd, despite the fact I don't currently have an account. A couple of my mates do, and they review the movies they've watched. There's like 2 people on there, though, and one of them's like, you know... Hold on, where are we? Oh, we're here. There'll be the people who, like, analyse every detail, and then someone who thinks Evil Bong 2 is a good movie. I don't know which one I'm going to be. Because, I mean, you know... I think all cinema's good cinema, but maybe not Evil Bong 2. Or 1. Or the remake of 1. Right, where is... Ooh, have we got the seamoth already? I don't think we have. I think it'd be cool. I might have a look at this, but I think it'd be cool if there was a mod where you could, once you've scanned something, you know you get 2 titanium from scanning it again. I think it would be cooler if you got, I think we already got the scanner room, if you got pieces for it. Like maybe you only get 1 or maybe you get 2 on occasion, but if you get pieces to build it once you have scanned it, that would be better than just getting titanium. What would I do if I saw a friendly Leviathan? So that's like the Sea Treader and the Reef Pack. I don't know. I mean, I still feel like I'd be a little scared. I mean, probably not as scared if I saw like one of those scary guys. But I think even a friendly Leviathan, they're massive. I wouldn't want it to accidentally like step on me or like eat me or whatever. We may be dying right here. 30, 20. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, we died. Could be a restart, but that's fine. Play, start new game, hardcore. I think I was going too fast on that one. If I'd slowed down and kind of built up to what we needed to do, it could have been a lot better. But we ball. I feel like I wouldn't be too scared if I saw a friendly one, if I knew they were friendly. But like, I mean, even looking at like a reefback or a sea treader, you wouldn't think they're that nice. The glow whales are kind of scary. They've got massive mouths. Alright, let's get on with this. Medkit fabricator. Fire extinguisher. Life pod. What spawn are we in? We are... We're pretty much the exact same spot. I mean, almost the exact same spot. That's crazy. I did not know that could happen. Well, I assume obviously it can because it's random, but like, I didn't know you'd be so close. Again, I'm struggling to find ore deposits, but we found the copper tube. Not the copper, the coral tube. Right, so we pick up a couple acid mushrooms, limestone. Right. I need to make sure I don't die again this time, because that's 2 deaths now. Let's try not to make this 3. And both of them was for stupid reasons. Okay, I see a seagull-eyed fragment, that's good. I think we've got enough in our inventory to go and get the scanner quick. Although I felt like if we're here, we may as well head over to that creepvine area and get the stuff. What do you think about Subnautica? Do you think it's a cool game? Honestly, since I've started playing it, I think it's amazing. I've watched like the lore videos and stuff. I thought they were cool, but actually playing it is so much better. I love this game, dude. This is probably shot up to at least my top 10. And like the voice acting and stuff's incredible. I mean, Marguerite is probably one of my, if not my favourite characters. But like even Ozzy and stuff. I mean, I repeat his voice lines so much because they're actually really good. I think it's a little bit far-fetched that like just a janitor guy can save the entire world, but like It's possible, I suppose. And the world building's incredible. Like, I don't know how far in the future it's set. I'm sure it tells you, but I don't pay attention enough. But it's interesting that, so like some of the lines obviously state the... Do we have 3? We do have 3 on us, perfect. Some of the predictions that we have for the future. Like how is it Bart or Paul, the dad from the Degassi, he says that he turned 80 like a couple of weeks ago when he landed, and that he thinks he's got another 80 left in him. Which does, the life expectancy has been getting higher recently. So it could be that eventually with like the technology in medicine that people grow to be 160 or whatever. But I think that's really interesting. Bit of a nerd out on that, but like I think Subnautica is an amazing game. It's genuinely really cool. Right. Battery. Survival knife, and hopefully we have enough titanium to also make the scanner. We do. Lovely. Right. Get me some flippers. I'm going to head towards the coral tube, if I can see it from my base. Yeah, I can. Right. Because there's a seagull-eyed box over here, which is one of the things we need. And then we need 3 copper for it. In fact, if this is another seagull-eyed box, I think we are Gucci. We just need the pieces now. I'm going to grab... I think I need to grab 2 metal salvage. One for the seagull-eyed, one for more oxygen. There's our seagull-eyed piece. And now we need 3 copper, which is going to be hassle, considering... I mean, I found 1 copper, and that took me a while. Yeah, we have 0 on us. So we need 1 for the battery, and then 2 for the copper wire you also need to build it. So I'm thinking we just search till we find some. Oh, here we go. Also, if we find a... one of those little guys, the crash fish, I do need to grab some. Because repairing that thing early is what led us to get all the good radio signals. Alright, look. That was stupid. I didn't... I thought I could dive him. Not dive, what's it called? Dive past him. But I did not do that. I just kind of stood there and let him hit me. That was not a good look. Right, copper ore. We only need 1 more piece of copper now. Sulfur plant. Do I see any more little guys? I see 1 there. I see 2. Okay, we're not going back in here. Right, let's just escape for now. Because we have... How much copper do we have on us? 2. Okay, I literally need 1 more and a piece of metal salvage. Or actually, I think we can get away with... I wouldn't want to risk it just because I'd have to come back and find some more. So maybe we do get the 2 metal salvage we need. There's 1 there anyway. Doesn't take up much of my time to go grab them. Right, grav trap. There's a metal salvage. Oxygen. Come on, just give me 1 piece of copper, bro. Oh, is this mobile vehicle bay? It is. Oh my god. Right. Back up to the surface because we are low on oxygen. I'm thinking maybe we get the upgraded oxygen tank before we do the habitat builder. Because like we didn't even build a habitat last time. Like we got close to it and then we failed. So I'm thinking we get the upgraded oxygen tank. Then the rebreather. Then the habitat builder. I mean, no, we don't need the rebreather. We're not going to be going deeper until, like, the time where we need the radiation suit. So I feel like maybe we explore the Aurora, and then we do the rebreather. That's a good list of things. Right. I'm looking for copper. Oh no, we're going to get lost in here, I know it. Okay, we've got enough, This is all we need. It's time to get out of here and then we can build the seagull-eyed. Once we have the Sea Glide, the next agenda is to be making the better oxygen tank and going after some wrecks. I'd say probably head to... I might even look up on my phone where the wrecks in the safe shallows are, because I'll set up the 0 point and then we can just kind of move around from there. Or... No, I think the compass isn't even that useful, is it? We don't have the repair tool on us, but the compass only gives you directions. It doesn't give you, like, the points from things. I may just get it anyway. It seems useful. Especially if we can set up 0, 0. Can we breathe? I think 0, 0 is there. Is it there, or is it one of those? We don't have the beacon yet anyway, so it won't be too important. But it'd be good to have it. Right, so... repair tool. And then we make the titanium. Titanium. Copper wire. I need to go down and get a battery. Or actually I need the 2 acid mushrooms for a battery. Come on, there we go. Right. The issue is I need those 2 diamonds quickly to be able to get the good wrecks. So I might even... Well, no, I need the 2 diamonds and I need the... Do we have copper wire? We do. Okay, I need the 2 diamonds and I need the recipe. So I might rush like the grassy plateau. So first thing is the better oxygen tank, which takes 3. And then this only takes 1 titanium. Okay, so that was fine. I only needed 1 metal salvage. Right, we can toss away the spare titanium and the copper. I'm going to eat the nutrient block and a water. We're at 105, that's amazing. And then I think we head for... Okay, it is dark, so I don't want to do too much. But if we just head for this area here and get as much sandstone outcrops as we can. Like, I don't mind it being a little bit dark, considering we have the light of the Sea Glide now. So all we're looking for is sandstone outcrops or wrecks. I hear that guy behind me. I'm just going to choose to ignore him. Where is... Alright, we're already in this biome. That's not great. That's not where I wanted to be. But, I mean, I don't mind being on the edge. Quartz. Okay, so if we... Please be mobile vehicle bay. It was, yes. If we think about this in terms of what we need... For Habitat Builder, we need 2 silver and 1 gold. For the better oxygen tank, we need 1 silver. So even if we just go after 3 silver, 1 gold, and then... Oh, almost lost there because I cannot think straight. There we go. Saved by the brain coral. If we just go after 3 silver, 1 gold, and then any lead and extra silver gold we can get, we should be fine. Full mobile vehicle bay already. We don't need it until we have the seamoth fragments, but it's still good to have. Metal salvage. I mean, to be honest, if I just went around, I could probably prep a lot easier if I just picked up metal salvage when I saw it. Because we're going to need at least 2 this episode for... we're going to need at least 2 titanium ingots this episode for the seamoth and the mobile vehicle bay. And then past that, we're going to need a lot more for everything else. Right, lead. What else we got? Nothing worth it for the moment. Once we get 1 silver, I may even pivot to quickly making the better oxygen tank so I don't have to worry. And then heading out some more. Because it is getting quite annoying because we only have like 55. So that's 1 gold. We now need 3 silver. Come back up for air because we're on Like 9? Okay, we're at the midpoint here. That's fine. I don't want to be here. Actually, I mean, if we're here already, I keep saying that. I keep saying I don't want to be here, and then, well, if we're here already, but I'm gonna grab the diamonds we need for the laser cutter, so then we can speed run the wrecks. I feel like that's a smart thing to do. I mean, if we die a third time, we die a third time. It's past the point of we're only dying once. Or even we're not dying at all. We've died twice now, so, you know, 3 times won't hurt. Here we go. What are we on? We're on an hour. I reckon this is probably going to be maybe 2.5, 3 hour stream. That is if we don't die again, and then it might be a 4 hour. Because I want to at least get the... I want to at least get a habitat, maybe a bioreactor, but at least just solar panels set up before we go. Oh, sandstone. Hello. Silver. More sandstone. Lead. A nuclear reactor fragment. I did not know those spawned here. I don't think we're going to build a nuke for a while, but like it's something. Uranite. This has got some interesting stuff. To be honest, I did not know a lot of this spawned here. I knew... I think seamoth fragments spawn here? Maybe it's not. I know some sort of fragment does spawn here. That's not new to me. What is new to me is the fact that it's nuclear reactor. Because, like, if we get this set up early enough, we won't need... We wouldn't need, the bioreactor. Also, I'm incredibly wary that I know there's a Reaper down here. And Warpers, but mostly the Reaper that scares me. Because those guys are freaky. Right, so we're looking for the cave that has the stuff. Mainly this cave that has this stuff. What do we have on us? We have 2 pieces of silver and 1 piece of gold. That means that to grab everything we need 1 more piece of silver, which is going to be a bit of a hassle, but I don't mind too much. Right. Leave me. Vacate. That's 1 diamond. I need an extra diamond, an extra couple diamonds, honestly, because I want to get the... What do I want? I want the mod station too, that's it. The prawn suit will be a while, so I don't mind waiting a little bit for that, but like the mod station is going to be potentially this episode, so I don't really want to wait too long. By the way, let me know what you guys think about me potentially cutting these down a little and posting them again. I feel like it'll be a little bit of a hassle, but I mean, if you think it's good, I will do it. It'll mostly be me cutting out all the times I stutter at the same word a billion times, which will probably cut these down to like 20-minute episodes. But if it's a good shout, it's a good shout, you know. There is a purple tablet down there. If I can remember my route, I'll just do that again. If not, I think it's too risky. I know this wasn't my route, I'm just checking down here. I think we've cleared this whole area. Things we need the most are diamonds and lithium, just for the fact that those are the only things you can only get from shale. And also that we need diamonds for something, and we need diamonds for the laser cutter, and we need lithium for non-laser cutter things. We need it for reinforcements and other cool stuff. Right. This is a diamond. It's lithium. I want to keep going slightly deeper each time, but I need to make sure I remember the route back. Otherwise it's useless, because I'll just die. Here we go. So it's like down through here. I mean, hell, if I can get to the second purple tablet, I will. Yeah, look, it's here. It's a really risky jump, but I see a brain coral. I see a brain coral, which means I'm not as risk down here. I'm not as at risk down here. If there's a brain coral. Make sure I actually grab the purple tablet and find the brain coral. Yeah, look, it's here. So I'll scan it while I'm breathing. What this means is I can just kind of take a look around, potentially shine my light a bit. If I see... I don't want to say what I think I just saw down here. That looked to me like the tail of a reaper. And I know they can do scary stuff with the walls. I learnt that we learnt that recently on stream. The Reaper Leviathan. Oh no, it's really close, isn't it? Oh, this is screwing with me. We learnt on stream the other day, Reaper Leviathans are immune to collision sometimes. I don't think it's constant, but I know it's consistent. They can ignore collision on walls. So if you have a Reaper Leviathan in an area, it can just kind of go through the floor sometimes. I believe it's if it's trying to attack the player, because it's like got a specific path it takes. But that boy can he can sidestep reality for a couple seconds, and I find that greatly concerning. Okay, we need to vacate this area and go up to the other side. Get some more lithium, some more everything. And I tell you what, I'll explore the quarantine area a little bit. Like the gun a little bit. Because I think you can get ion cubes, and those are quite useful, so I may as well start collecting now. Even if it's just to set up the teleporter. Because if we've got enough space, I could do both islands on this little trip. I mean, we've got some useful stuff in our inventory, but I don't mind just going and grabbing that later. Like, there isn't anything else we need from this area specifically. It's just we need the stuff in the second island. Right. Oh, a little bit damaged. Not great, but hey, we ball. It feels stupid to always scan things if this isn't going to be like a mainstay area, but I don't mind it too much. Right, so we need to find the ion cubes, any data banks in here for the giggles, and then pretty much done. I don't mind swimming up from the bottom of the area just because I know there's going to be some cool stuff down there. There's the ion cube. Alien data terminal. Lovely. Another data panel. Another ion cube. We'll scan this one, may as well. I didn't scan it all the way, which is annoying, but we ball. Right. Overall, next plan is we come back up from down here once we've looked at everything down here. Then we can potentially get some like more blueprints while we're down there, because like it's not going to be a done and dusted thing. It's not going to be a done and dusted thing that we're like completely finished. So it could be that we grab... Oh, first when I started the game, I thought Iron Cube was dangerous. To be honest, I kind of looked at it and I assumed it might be. But if you can pick it up, usually it's not dangerous per se. But they do look pretty weird. Like, it's an interesting design, but I do admit they look kind of stupid. One of these... There we go. Another purple tablet. So we now have, what is it, 3? No, we have 2 because we used one to get here. I don't know how much we need. Like, I think the only other place that uses these is the disease research facility, right? The Doomsday device. It is down there, isn't it? Yes, that one. It's proper scary. You need 1 to get into here. That's it. I know I'm not, like... I know I haven't been cured yet, but I will just do the little scan so we can say we did it. It's looking at me, bro. Right. It hates us. It hates us and wants us to die. That's all it is. So if we get down here quick enough, we can then head out through the bottom of the area, see the Reaper that's definitely down there and screaming, and then we win. One of these doorways leads to the pool. Oh, a teleporter. We don't have the... It's on the other side. That's how you get to the quarantine area, I think. No, the primary containment facility. I wonder why they turned all their teleporters off before we got here. Like, what do you reckon that actually is? It seems pretty silly. Oh, that... I mean, honestly, I suppose I didn't think that, but that would have been pretty cool. If it, I suppose I don't know why they'd inject you with the virus, but that's a pretty cool thing to come up with. I keep hearing them, bro. Oh, he's there. I knew he was close by, but damn. Right. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are quite close to the shallow end of this, so I don't mind wandering around a bit. We could do with some more sandstone pieces. So silver, outcrop, lead in it. Come on. I'm just looking for like another blueprint or something to make this worth it. How much space have we got? I might keep the rest of this space for stuff we get on the other island. Yeah, I think we're all good, honestly. I think we are all good. That sounds like a warper to me. It is. He's following me. Oh, he actually is. Is he aggroed on me? To be honest, I didn't know they did that. I thought they just kind of teleported you towards them if you were in a vehicle. And that was the extent of their superpowers, but it does not look like it. Bro's at the surface. I might try and scan him. Oh, he did a little explodey thing. Okay, he's gone. So we're heading up to the top of the area to do the teleport thing and get to the Degassi bases. We're going to grab all supplies, data banks, PDAs, and blueprints from the Degassi bases. We are then going to run back to the base. And I'm thinking set up somewhere in the grassy plateau, the creepvine forest, pretty much anywhere other than the safe shallows. This is not the correct way. What kind of biome? I want to do it where I can use solar power for a little bit and then just go straight to like nuclear or bioreactor if we can't find any more nuclear pieces. So I'm thinking either one of the mushroom biomes, the grassy plateau, or the creepvine. Because I think the creepvine forest is kind of underrated as a location. Like, it is very cool. I don't think it deserves all the slander it gets. Other than the slander from me, because I don't like the stalkers too much. But the mesmer is a really cool concept for a creature. So, you know, that brings it up a lot. We are looking for the teleporter. It's going to be hella difficult to find because I don't know how high up the mountain it is, where it is on the mountain, or any other useful facts about it, but you know, we ball. I know it's somewhere. It's not the most helpful, but oh, here we go. We got it. Alright, diamond, that's quite useful. We're just going to hit it and go through. Look at that. It didn't explode yet because this is a new playthrough because we died on the last couple. I think the Aurora takes about 2 hours to explode. Something like that. It says like 24 in game, but it is something like 2 or 3. Right. We are in a cave. So the good thing is getting out of a cave is so much easier than getting in. Now that we're here, we just need to find the other way out rather than being like trapped in a maze. Here we go. So we have the... Where's the PDA from my boy Keen? There we go. The Counting Peepers is my best performing short. I find that quite impressive, given that it was just me forgetting what number I was thinking of. But I'm quite proud of it, you know. There will be more clips, and I'm hoping the more clips I post, the more YouTube will, like, promote me to people. So it could be that that is now... It will eventually be one of my least performing ones. But, I mean, if Counting Peepers is my claim to fame, I don't mind that all too much. I think that's quite funny. Right, we are low on water, so if I see a tree, which I do, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There we go. We are back to 100 on both. This is good news. Right, so if I head roughly this way, I think we'll end up at the area with the guys soon enough. The Degassi crew. More accurately, where was the Degassi crew? Right. Are they around here? No, they're not. They're not. They're deeper in, I think. They're in between the 2 mountain peaks. Grow some. I will be growing some, yeah. I will be taking something back. I don't know if it'll either be marble melons or it will be the other things. The bulbo trees. Or the potatoes. I mean, those are the 3 options. Obviously, it'd be one of them. But, like, I'm leaning more towards the marble melons and the potatoes just because I've done the trees, like, every single time. And it'd be fun to mix things up a bit, you know? Shake up the strategy. As much as I do think the guys we have are the best. Right, is that a... I don't know. I didn't want to, like, drop down if it was going to deal 1 billion damage to me, but I don't think it was. Right, we're going to head round the left side. I think that's where they are. Or we're just really lost. One of the 2 things is correct. No, I think they're here, right? Yeah. See, I wasn't horribly lost. I was only mildly lost. There's a PDA right there, which is what I wanted to get as well, because I like all the PDAs. Marguerite is incredible. One of my favourite voice lines in the entire game is Marguerite Maida 1 speaking freely. It's like a diary entry where she's just straight up dogging on the dad. And she's like, he's stupid, he's rich and stupid, which is even worse, bourgeoisie, and he's evil, and I'm going to kill sea monsters. Like, she has that whole thing where it's like, if there's sea monsters hunting you, don't run, hunt the sea monsters. Then you dig a boat out of sea monster bones and hunt bigger sea monsters until there's nothing left to hunt you. And I think that's a good thing to live by. You know, if there's sea monsters hunting you, don't hunt the sea monsters. Don't let them hunt you. Hunt the sea monsters. She was right. We should all live by that. Marguerite Maida was a great, great smart person. Multi-purpose room. Shebang. Right, I think that's pretty much everything. We need... What else do we need? There's some stuff in here we need. I need the bulkhead thing here. And then we need... I think there's just supplies inside, but I would like supplies. Supplies are nice. Yeah. Item, a PDA, another PDA. But like some of the stuff Marguerite and, I mean, they all say cool lines, but I think Marguerite and the kid have the best ones. There's that one at the end where the kid's like, you know, Father was right. We should have never gone down there. They did not want us down there. I don't remember much of his lines very well. It's just Marguerite and some of Bart's. I mean, even the dad has some cool ones. There's that one where he's like talking about how stupid Marguerite is for thinking that the area with the turn off switch for the gun is like half a kilometer down. I think that was cool. I like that one. Indoor grow bed, that's fine. Shebang. We also have the observatory now. Then we need to head to this one because it's got another PDA and I think more resources. And after that we just head back because we have everything from the island. Right. I think there's another PDA up here. It's in one of the caves. But I wouldn't be entirely sure on that because I know I get that one mixed up with the one that is in the cave, but it's lower down. So it could be that I always think I get them mixed up when actually it's just not there. But I guess I won't find that one today considering that we're like climbing up the side. I forgot that game does that to you and it is very scary. When you jump it like pushes you back if you're in the wrong spot. It's this way, maybe. Maybe it's this way. It is not. You just need to try and find whatever way it thinks you're supposed to go and follow that. Whatever way they went originally is the way that you're supposed to go. It seems pretty stupid. Imagine like building a base on top of here and having to walk all the way up every single time. Right, plant pot. Potato. Lovely. PDA and a swivel chair. That's pretty much all we need from here. Is that a... No, that's not a glass thing. I think we can just head back now. Head to the base. 1,000 meters away. Is there any easier way I can get down? No, it looks like I'm just going to have to walk semi-normally. I love that only some of it loads in at a time, so you get that like where it was just like a screenshot of like green grass right next to the Degassi people. Right, the official way down. Kerplunk. Right, we're 1,000 meters away. We have 22% on our sea glide. It's time to haul and run. I think in terms of locations we can build the base, we have a couple options. We have the safe shallows, which I don't really want to do. We have the grassy plateau, which I feel like we've built in like twice now. Maybe we build in it twice because it's a good location. Maybe we're stupid. Or the creepvine area, which could also be something. And then maybe like... I mean, there isn't really any other cool places. The creepvine and the grassy plateau are all like cool and safe. Whereas everywhere else cool is also dangerous. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. I think Cragfields are below us because of how little I can see. Oh no, we were over the Grand Reef just there. So yeah, this is about Officer Keen's area. Or are we in there now? That's the Grand Reef down there. Right, okay, that's good to know. So obviously I think in the first stream we tried to do a Grand Reef run. And then that was like done. Like that was... I think that only happened for like one stream. And then I moved it because it was really, really annoying to get to. So I just don't want to build a base in an annoying to get to place and have to move it. Reefback leviathans are terrifying to listen to. Oh, we need to get more oxygen. So, we need a little bit of sulfur for what I'm planning to do. So on the way back to the base, I will grab some. and then we can make the laser cutter, and then it'll make exploring wrecks so much easier. We also want the high capacity O2 tank, so I don't get got. We have enough that I can grab some quartz on the way back, because I know we do need quartz. 1. Come on, you can give me more than just 1, right? Apparently it can't. Nope, it's just salt. That's fine. We'll find more. The caves will have some, and we're going to the caves to get something anyway, so I don't mind too much. If I see any on the ground, I will pick it up, though, because it is quite useful. Where's the base? Oh, life pod's right above us. Right. We have not fixed the... We have not fixed the Aurora yet. I didn't realise that. Not the Aurora, the habitat, the life pod we're in. I did not realise we hadn't fixed it yet. Okay, what do we got in our inventory? We got copper and titanium. I'm going to go get spare battery in one of these directions. I think it's this way. Yeah, look at this. This has some quartz in it, so we can use it to get the final stuff we need for the better oxygen tank. And copper's always nice. Yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. We are full of copper now. If I could just drop like some... Probably drop lead. Come on, bro. There we go. That was touch and go on that. I did not realise how close we were to dying. But what that does mean that now is that we have the stuff to make the laser cutter. No more leaving wrecks because we can't get into them. Right, let's do this. So the laser cutter is in this. What do we need? We still do not have all of the blueprints for it. Right, okay. What is the direction of a thing from here? Probably just head like this way. I feel like there's going to be a Grand Reef, not Grand Reef, a grassy plateau this way. Okay, all we need is one box with a laser cutter fragment in it. I suppose we could have gotten this stuff to make oxygen last longer while we're down here. That would have been very useful. Okay, bioreactor. Cave entrance, that's evil. Come back up from here for air from here. Do we have... One second. Do we have the seamoth unlocked? No, we don't. I'll grab a seamoth piece while we're down here, because that's something new we can grab. We won't have it for a while. Maybe this stream, maybe next stream, but at least we have it unlocked. There we go. Right, all we need is a laser cutter fragment. That is literally all we need. Yeah, I know oxygen efficiency is decreased. I got that, bro. I got that. Just give me the laser cutter. I think we've already checked over there, so like it wouldn't be over there. But that's probably a last-ditch effort to have a look. Ooh, come on. Yes! Okay. We can officially make the laser cutter. It is now time to head back, potentially grab some metal scrap on the way, just to make sure we have enough for both the laser cutter and whatever else I'm doing. Also, we are 100 meters down and we have 8 oxygen left, 4 oxygen left. 2 oxygen left. We had 0 for a second there. Okay, so it should explode pretty soon. Within 2 hours could mean any time, really. I'm not sure it actually means 2 in-game hours. I think it means, like, just soon, I suppose. But if we can work on A, getting a base set up, and then B, getting the mobile vehicle bay and the seamoth, we should be golden. I'll move that a little bit further away just while I'm talking. Right. Do we have the stuff to make the laser cutter now, or am I missing something important? Turn that off to save energy. I swear I've just scanned the last piece, unless we only got one. Where's the base? Okay, so I think I keep messing around with the fact that I've played through like twice in the last like hour or so. We only had 1 laser cutter fragment scanned, not 2. I was just so focused on the fact that we got one that I didn't realise the blueprint didn't come up as like being done. That was quite silly of me. Okay, so we need the laser cutter fragment. I promise I will lock in at some point and remember what we've actually got. But for now, I'm sure I will find what I need. Whoa, man's biting me. I should have gotten the oxygen tank. That would have been quite useful. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Dude, it always feels like it's right behind me. Obviously they are, but like, I don't know. I always assume they don't chase me, and then they do, and it's terrifying. Right. Inventory is full. Yikes. Head up to the surface quick to get some air. Is there a grassy plateau this way? It sure looks like it, thank God. Right, we need 1, count them, 1 laser cutter fragment. I will check that we have bioreactor, because I don't know that we do. We don't. See, I did think that, but I didn't scan it because I thought we'd definitely gotten it. That must have been another thing from the last playthrough. Okay, so I see some scrap over here. Chances are there may be a LC fragment. Laser cutter. Nothing. What's that? Also nothing. Okay, we're at 10. We are well below sea level. I really should invest in getting an air bladder. It is very useful. It gets you up like 175 meters in like seconds. Where was the wreck I was at? It's here. I see 1 more box that could have a laser cutter fragment in it. It does not. Oh, tiger plant, tiger plant. Hide behind the bioreactor fragment. Yeah, nothing. Alright, we'll keep looking. We will keep looking. Oh, another wreck. Hello. This could have one. I see several bioreactor pieces. I'll just check to see if we have the... Oh, I see several fragments in there, but I'm just going to check if we have the scanner room. We do not. Right. So I'm going to... I see a box down there that could have something in it, so we'll check it. But the first thing I need to do is check what's inside there, because sometimes there is laser cutter fragments inside the wrecks. It's quite a low down wreck, so I may only be able to explore it for a couple seconds at a time. But even if we just take this slow, we can get what we need from here, if it is in there. Right. So first thing I see is a battery charger fragment. I see a second battery charger fragment. Remember, I need roughly double the distance. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is what we're after. Laser cutter frag and supply crate. Oh, I don't have the space to take the supply crate. That's why. All right, we should be fine, and then we can go back down. I'll probably drink the water so we have one more piece of space, so I can grab whatever's in that supply crate, and then we chillin'. Past that, we chillin'. Water, right. Literally one more dive down. We have the laser cutter fragment. We have the battery charger. And all we need now is just to see what's in that other room. Okay, so item. I will just drink the water. More water. Another battery charger. I know there's another door. I'm hoping this is either a door to the outside or something cool. Yeah, it is a door to the outside. Propulsion cannon. Could be useful. Obviously it will be, but I need the other piece. That's what we're looking for. Is that another room? Yeah, it is. Right. We can come back and grab that once we have the laser cutter. Oh, my neck is hurting from sitting like this. Boy. Right, okay. Back up to the top. We're going to head back to the base, get the laser cutter. I mean, we've got full food right now, so we don't have to worry too much, but I do want to set up that base soon. Other than the moon pool, we have like the main components for the base. We just need a nice spot for it. I'm thinking, I don't know, I think I've already built a base in the safe shallows quite a bit. I don't mind too much if we do creep vine this time. But I suppose it's all based on what we want to do, you know? There is some really cool spots in the creep vine biome that I wouldn't mind turning into a base, like down here or something. And plus, now that we have battery chargers, I can use the sea glide a lot more. Because obviously, I have to build a new battery every time I need it, instead of just picking one up. Do we have grab trap? We do not. Okay, I think it's time to start exploring some safe shallows wrecks. Even if we set up like literally just a temporary base, so we could do that, I wouldn't mind that too much. Alright. Board the escape pod. Okay, come on. We need 1 titanium, that's fine. I don't have metal salvage on me. There is 1 titanium in here. That's all we need. We now have a laser cutter. The rest of this stuff isn't going to be very useful in building the base other than the quartz and the copper, so it's all going to get tossed in here while I build the base. I do need the quartz though for a solar panel. Like I said, I think for now we just build like a base on the edge of the... I don't have a base builder, that's probably useful. We just build that on the edge of the area so we have it nearby and then we can chill. Right. No dead batteries, so I'm going to have to use a live one, or at least a semi-live one. I need copper wire. Right, that's something. That means a couple more pieces of copper and a new... Well, I don't need the new battery, but I do need the new pieces of copper. Right, 1. 2. So now we just need... Was it 2 pieces of copper? That should be achievable, at least. I mean, nobody's counting, but I think this is the 5th time I've gone back to the base, said, oh, I'll make that thing now, and I haven't made the oxygen tank. Copper. Titanium. Drop a couple titanium so we can pick up more copper. More copper. That's titanium. I think that was everything we needed. So now we can build the habitat builder. Check what audio that was. I'm assuming that radio signal is going to be LifePod 6, maybe? Maybe LifePod 6. I wouldn't be sure though. Right. Radio, play message. Partially translated broadcast. No, it's those guys. Okay, that's fun. Not a big fan of them. Copper wire. Computer chip. Wiring kit. And then we trade out the dead battery. Oh wow, emojis, thank you so much. Hell yeah. Nice. Habitat builder. Oh, it's exploding. Wow. Okay. So we can now go explore the Aurora. We have the radiation suit blueprints. I'm going to go get the stuff for it. Well, actually, I'm going to go put some stuff away and then go get the stuff for it. Maybe that's what we do. We are constantly picking new things up to do instead of whatever we were supposed to. But I think this is a good little detour. I have no previous power source. Right. Swap that into the main inventory for just a second so I can do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I know we have lead up here, so I can just use that to immediately make the radiation suit and head over to the Aurora. We have 2 lead. I think that's all we need because we can make the 2 fiber mesh, and then I think it's 2 fiber mesh, 2 lead to make the full radiation suit. Radiation suit, hell yeah. Okay, right. Lithium, ion cube. I kind of need the space in my inventory if we're going out there. So make the waterproof locker deployable. And then I do not need to drop the ion cube. Right, rotten Chinese potato, ion cube, purple tablet. We do not need the habitat builder while we're in there. We are going to need everything else. I'm going to go check that radio recording just in case it's like something good. Yeah, okay, LifePod 13, that's fine. We're now going to head straight over to the thing. Well, actually, what I'll probably do is head straight over, gather, if I can get another prop cannon fragment, I will then grab that, because that means we can explore pretty much the entire Aurora from where we are. No Reapers nearby, I'm hoping. Right, where are we? What biome is this? It's like Safe Shallows adjacent, I suppose. Coffee machine. I've just heard a guy go off. He's under here, I think. I think there's 2 of them. Does my memory serve me correctly? It does. There is... Oh, there's only 1. If this is a titanium, we drop it. If it's a grav trap fragment, we rejoice. We rejoice. Right, we still need beacon parts. We still need... I don't like they just make noises. Is he coming after me or is he just making noises? I cannot tell. I don't see any more beacon pieces, so I think we just move out. Oh, is that... No, that's more wreck over here, I think. Is it just that one tiny... Yeah, it's just that one, like, specifically placed piece. That's fine. Here we go. Here's a wreck. Oh, oxygen. I didn't make the upgraded oxygen tank. That is fine. That's fine. I promise we will eventually make it. Just once I remember. And that will be a while. So, in fact, next time I'm in there, hopefully I'll remember. Next time I've got a fabricator with me and I've got the supplies, I will potentially remember. But until then, we are kind of just stuck at my whims on that. Well, actually, we're going back once we get the propulsion cannon fragment, so we just do it then. That sounds fine. That sounds fine. Right. Repair tool. Open the door. What's in here? Okay, there's a medkit. That's good. I think it's just medkit and beacon fragments, which now we have a beacon aren't very useful. Yeah, no PDAs either. I'll check just in here. It's nothing. It's just a way for me to get killed by not getting to the surface in time. I think I saw an extra exit down there. I'm just going to check because I don't want to like miss out on something cool. Just because I don't think there is actually something down there. Yes, look, it's here. See, I was right. There is another area. What does it have? Is it just... Yeah, it's just a bunch of beacon fragments. Yeah, okay. Right, we're good. Back to the Aurora area. So, we are looking for propulsion cannon fragments, batteries, and that's it. I mean, power cells if they've got them, but honestly, batteries are more useful at this point than power cells are. Power cells would be for later when we get the actual seamoth. And we did just get a battery right there. Come on, I know there's going to be at least one box with a propulsion cannon in it. I think that's all we need. Or if we really want to try hard it, we could do half of the Aurora, grab the power cells. Oh no, there we go. Right. I was going to say there's definitely a propulsion cannon thing on board. So if we really needed it, we could do that, but we don't, so we won't. I think this is all we need. Obviously, I'll grab a couple more fragments like the power transmitter and stuff like that. But we've gotten everything else we need. The rest of this is just like more supplies. I want the full oxygen tank and the propulsion cannon and maybe like something else. I don't know. Is there a Reaper down there? Nope, I don't see the Reaper. Yeah, another propulsion cannon. Okay, we'll head back to the life pod. Craft all the stuff we need up. Take the batteries and a couple medkits with us. And then make our way to the Aurora. If we can get that explored today, set up a base when we're home. I'm thinking definitely Creepvine now, because I've spoken about it enough. It's definitely going to be what we're doing. We're golden. We are literally golden. This grass is cool. I like the grass. Oh, those are fighting each other. So well, the one thing I'm never really targeted by is the sand sharks. Like, as much as I know they are hostile, I don't get attacked by them much. Granted, I don't go near them much, but like still. I think we explored this wreck, but I'll go and have a look just in case. God knows the one time I don't explore a wreck I think I've explored, it'll be the one with all the good stuff. Yeah, already explored, that's fine. I believe there's only two... There's only two Safe Shallows wrecks. The rest like the small ones with like the stuff on the outside, no actual pieces. But I know there's a lot in the grassy plateau, a couple in the Creepvine area, and then like kind of everything else. Everywhere else has way more. Anything else down here we want? Not really. The base is 200 meters away. I think we have one nutrient block left and then no water. But I have 2 water on me, so I'll just do that. I'll try and only take like the bare essentials. So like a propulsion cannon, sea glide. I mean, do we even need the sea glide? The sea glide takes up 6 spaces in our inventory. Like getting away from... No, I think getting away from predators is useful enough. Do that. Alright, what do I need for prop cannon? Wiring kit, battery, and titanium. Oh, we only have one of those. Right, okay. We're going to head out. I'm going to eat some food. And then we've got to head out and grab a couple pieces of silver. Thank you for the emojis in chat. Very, very cool. Right, where is... We can get 1 piece of silver from down here, right? All we need is a piece of silver and a piece of titanium. Well, actually, we need 2 pieces of silver because I want to get the I want to get that upgraded oxygen tank too. I said about that. See, I remembered this time. I remembered. I've just seen a mesmer. Those are scary fellas. Right. Come on. There's our titanium. Come on, be a piece of silver. 1 silver, there we go. That's good, this is good. I learnt recently that what you get isn't random. It's like the chances are because there's like a specific route they go through. It's like for the sandstone outcrops, there's a route of 8, I think. So it cycles through the exact same 8 like rotations each time. Just so you get the specific outcome. It's just sometimes reversed and stuff. So in the average 8, you will always get like however many silver, however many gold, and then however many lead as well. Right. Where is... I know I saw another sandstone outcrop while I was down here. Did I lose it? I don't think it was this one, but we'll grab this one anyway. Silver. That's all we needed. Now we need... Oh no, we have the titanium. I'll see if this is copper. It is not. So I think the next one should be copper, or it's titanium. Because with copper and titanium, it's 50-50. So it's like a... You will get copper and titanium in that order. However, obviously you could get copper, titanium, titanium, copper. And so it would look like you've got like 2 titanium in a row and then a copper. So that we got copper that time. We'll get titanium. And then copper. Oh. Just going to zoom back up. So this should be... What did we just get? This should be copper now, right? If I find one. Yeah, there we go. So the next one will be titanium. Or no, it could be copper again, actually. But it's always in that 2 order. So you'll never get copper, 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 or titanium, titanium, titanium. Or... No, you could get copper, titanium, titanium, copper. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay, I'm going to make the... Grab some of this, some of this, just whatever I need, really. First of all, make the wiring kit. And then I have 2 full batteries in my inventory that I don't want to get used when making this, so I'll do that. And then take out a cheap battery from this guy. Crafting something in the fabricator recharges its battery. I don't think it's intended, but it's quite useful. And now I can take off my O2 tank, make some titanium and 2 pieces of glass, and build the better O2 tank. I think considering we do want to take literally everything, it may be... I did not build the cooler O2 tank. I think I built a regular one. I just didn't build an O2 tank at all. Yeah, so now we've got, what is that, 135? Yeah, look at that. Nice. I'm going to grab that med kit. I'm going to grab these spare batteries. I'm going to toss these 3. Do I want to spend 6 slots on the Sea Glide? Yes, I think I do. I think as much as I've said it's not that useful, moving around and getting there quicker could be the saviour. Because I know you can dupe a Reaper with a Sea Glide. I don't know if you can do that off bat. Because I know you can move slightly well, you don't move faster than them, but if they're charging you and you dodge out of the way, they will keep charging forwards and you can run. But I don't know if that's just with the Sea Glide, so I don't want to risk it. Should be right above us right now. Oh, I almost head to the back of the Aurora. That would not have been good. Right. I can grab the parts that are here while I'm here. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I do have the grav trap. Deployables, I do. I have all the deployables. The trash can is important. The multi-purpose microscope is not. No, all good. Right, let's keep rocking. We've got a very specific route we need to take. I'm going to head down into the lower area first. Grab all the stuff from there. I always Google the cabin code for the captain, but the rest of them I'll get for the actual databank notes, just because it takes so much longer the other way. And then we are going to gather all the stuff from the prawn bay and the locker room and everything. Do we have... Yeah, I do have my laser cutter on me. I just wanted to check, because I couldn't see it in my hotbar, sorry. The more of this we can do on foot, the safer we are, because I'm pretty sure Reaper Leviathans cannot come out of the ground. Or at least I really hope they cannot, because that would be terrifying. Just be very quiet. Maybe put a light on. Ooh, power transmitter. That's nice. We already got that, so I'm just going to drop the titanium. We do not need titanium. I can't sort of... that was a gasopod, right? That seems stupid to ask, but I didn't think they spawned around here. That was definitely the sound a gasopod makes. Imagine if the gasopod sounds just like a background they can put in. That would be kind of silly. Okay, I heard a Reaper that time. I know there's one towards the front of the Aurora, and then like a billion at the back. So, you know, getting unlucky as to find the one at the front of the Aurora must really suck. You do have to go quite far out to get to this bit, though. Yeah, there we go. We're through. I don't think I've ever seen him come this close to the Aurora. Like, as much as he does look weird, they aren't, like, impervious to radiation. They will still die. Okay, there we go. Just need to kind of move these out of the way. If we can block the guys from getting us, that also works. Oh, that is scary. Where do you go? Fire extinguisher. Right, what is in this one? A battery, that's good. Right, we'll swap out the Sea Glide for now, because I know we don't need the Sea Glide, and I know we do need the fire extinguisher. The fire areas take me the longest time, because I never know how much is okay. Like sometimes you can see those little like almost fire embers, and you don't know whether to set those off or keep them. Right, another battery is good. I think there's a laser cutter door. No, it's a lab door. Right, I think the code's like 67 something something. Or I'm just saying that because 67, but I believe I am right. Lab access. 6483. Oh, I got quite close. 6483 is almost 67 something something. We'll get through this door relatively quickly. Is there a... Okay, there is air in this area. It's just explosive. Yeah. Right, the black box data. Nice. Now back out. The code was 6483. 6, 4. Nope. Nope. 6, 4, 8, 3. Come on. Right, we have a water, a PDA, a terminal, a bunch of lab equipment we don't need. And then we're all good. I think that's everything we found down here, right? That door's open. Everything else is open. It's time to head back. Now that we've explored this little crossed off area, we can go to the main part of the structure and get that. We've got a lot of space left, so we should be able to pick up most of the things, like the posters and the other things that we like. Oh, I've just caught my finger. That's quite painful. I ended up injuring it the other day, and it's been absolutely annoying since. It wasn't too bad, but like, you know, it like, just like hurts, you know? Yeah, we got laser cutters. Don't worry, we got laser cutters. Another battery. Batteries are quite useful. Obviously, they're not as useful as I think they are most of the time. Like, once you've got about 10, you can just cycle them through a battery charger. Even like 8, probably. Oh, he got me. Take my anger on this guy. Oh, another one got me. Are they following me? They are. Right, we're on like just above half health. Another medkit. I suppose if I've got another medkit, I will just use it, and then we can put another fire extinguisher over my laser cutter. Here we go. Yeah, see there's a propulsion cannon fragment just there. Engineering drone log. I know there's a battery somewhere here, right? Am I stupid? I am stupid. I think it's a different area I'm thinking of. Prawn suit poster, data download. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Oh, we got fire damaged. I didn't know you could pick up fragments. Alright, we're through into the bottom area of the Aurora. The cargo bay code is in a thing called Notes to Self. 1454. We're in. Okay, don't fall down there. Small damage. We're looking for... Have we already scanned this? We have not. Okay. Floodlight scanned. We're looking for a Cyclops engine fragment, which sometimes spawns around here. 2 nutrient bricks. There we go. There's an engine fragment. They must only spawn in these really big boxes. So I'll just check if there's any more. Doesn't look like it though. It's a shame you can't open the cargo boxes. There would be so much cool stuff in there. Like even with maybe like an upgraded laser cutter. I don't know, it just seems like a waste that you can't open them and find the cool stuff. Right. Water. Water. A forklift. This. I think this is the seamoth bay. This area. Yeah, it is. Right, so we have a PDA. The VR suite log. That's a fun game, it looks like. Right, is there anything else in the seamoth bay? Anything in... No? Other than getting the depth module, it's really not that useful. The drive core. This is the next thing we're after. Once we've done this, we can get rid of the radiation suit. So there's an engine efficiency module in here. And then there's just a bunch of these that we need to get rid of. $11 breaches in total. I feel like 10 is quite a round number, but I suppose 11 might be more consistent, like real. Not everything's in round numbers in real life. I don't know, it just seems silly. And for once, I didn't immediately scan the breach on the Aurora's drive core thing. Usually I do that like automatically, but I didn't this time. Good to see I'm learning from my mistakes. Well, I say mistakes. If this is not going to be the main playthrough, there's no real need to like scan everything, you know? But it is fun to just... Oh my god. Get off of me, bro. I think I see 4, maybe 3 just there. So we can make sure... How many... Yeah. Okay, so I think we've got most of them now. There's just going to be like 1 that's going to evade me for a couple minutes. 3, so there's... Oh no, they're all on this. That's perfect. One. Again. Oh my god. And then there's 1. Was it down here? Or was it up here? No, there's just 1. Oh my god. It was twice in a row, bro. Well, technically this has been like 4 times in a row, but that was like really close together. There we go. The drive core has been sealed. How nice. All we have left is the prawn bay and the locker rooms. This is Ozzy from the cafeteria, guys. What the hell? They never warned us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the seamoth bay on the way down, and now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already. Love that guy. Love Ozzy. He's great. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 6 every time? It looks like it's a mix between 6, maybe 5. Wait, it looks like it... I mean, it feels like it's 6 every time, like when you're checking at it. But if it's somehow odd, it can't be 6 every single time. I'm sure I'm just counting wrong. It's like actually 5, but... You know, we ball. I see a battery. I see nothing this way. I see a battery. A filtered water. A disinfected water. And then we're all good. Locker room is done. Onto the prawn bay, which is covered in fire. Which we don't need to get to because we can just fix the wiring from here. Incredible. Right, we only have a couple things left. We just got to make sure we scan all the pieces for the prawn suit, which means getting the piece in there, the 2 pieces here, and then 2 pieces on the other side. Come on. Way, 50% of the way there. I was at 50 way. Oh, whoa. Dude, that is... I know it's coming, but like that is scary. I don't think I've ever had that happen in the Aurora before. That was like, I was stunned to silence there, man. That is crazy. Right, another prawn suit fragment. There we go, the storage module has also been grabbed. Come on. We can get all this done today. I think the plan for today is going to be, once we've gotten this done, set up a base, and then that's it. We've had a pretty good run. Especially since we accidentally died, like, once. I think technically we've died, like, 3 times. Okay, we are out of space in our inventory, which means I need to drink some water to grab some more space. Maybe use a med kit as well. Okay, so Ozzy's room. Bar table's quite cool. I like the bar table. I don't think I use them much, but I mean, they're still cool. And a command chair. I know you can get the shelves just here. Oh, and the counter. I still haven't gotten the counter. Okay. That's not too bad. Like, obviously I won't be playing on this for a while, but it'd still be cool to make like a cool base, you know? Fire extinguisher, keep calm poster. Everything else in here I don't need. Data downloads. Today's menu. Lovely. Anything else? Oh, I think there's a water up here, isn't there? Yeah. Filtered. Could I have scanned the filtered water? I don't know what that achieves, but thank you. I don't think we need that, honestly. Did I duplicate that? I don't know what I did, but I feel like there was... I somehow picked up one out of thin air. That's quite cool. Tell you what I'll do is there's a carryall in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some stuff in the carryall. Probably the water. Like that. And then when I go and find another carryall like this here... Oh, nope. I can pick it up. We're going to set up a small little base. Just... maybe here. Oh, I've got that stuck. You can stay in the fire for a second. Can we keep that upright? Okay, so if I move the chair can really just go anywhere. Oh, we got fire. There we go. I need this desk upright. How do I do that? It just doesn't look as cool like that. I'm wasting a lot of time on something that's not very important, but like... yeah, okay, it's... oh, we're burning. But I could just do this. I could move this chair out of the way. And push... yeah, okay, that just can't be pushed, that's fine. I will put this in my inventory. There we go. Back to whatever we were doing. I think I've already explored this area. Did I get to... yeah, it was this one. Right. Open this. Grab the stuff from this crate. I think we have enough space for this, as long as it only takes up 4. Yeah, we do. Right, back to the area with the carryalls. What's in here? Just food. We'll put more food in that one. We will put more water in this one. And now, as we keep exploring the Aurora, when we pick up a carryall, we can go put it down. I'll probably need another one for water and then one for batteries. And then we can just gather the important parts, bring them back, and slowly... Well, we'll probably have to do at least 2 or 3 trips. Prawn suit poster... Cabin 1. We have the code for that, right? It's like... Sweet offer. 1869. 1869. Cabin 1. Basic double bed. Another PDA on here. Kabam. And then there's, I think, okay, there's supplies, a hat. More supplies. More supplies. First aid kit. There's a lot of supplies in here. I think we have the space to go put down another carryall before we move on. Which we need to go... What direction is it? Is it this way? Yeah. Right. Oh, we have 2 now. Okay, so this one needs the food, which we have no more of. This one needs the water, which we do have some more of. We can use this one for first aid kits. This one for more water, maybe. And then the final one could be for batteries and like the random stuff we get, you know? There's nothing else in here. I think that's everything in this area completed, right? No, there's not. Right. Supply crate, captain's quarters. This code, I do have to Google because I don't remember it. 1 second. Captain's quarters code Subnautica. It is 2679. See, I knew 67 was in one of the codes. I was just wrong about which one. Right. There we go. Aurora poster. PDA. Data download. Aurora miniature. All good, all good, all good. We can... That's more water, which we don't have any of at the moment. We also have the time capsule blueprints. Another PDA. Prawn suit poster. I still haven't found the... Oh, fire. I'm just going to give this a spot so we don't keep doing that. Swap the fire extinguisher out for one that has some firepower in it. Right, I can pick up this carryall. I can pick up this battery, whatever's in this box. Disinfected water, the PDA. No posters. Cabin 4. I think we've already done this. No posters. Cabin 6. A natural selection 2 poster. A battery. A water. A first aid kit. And a carryall we cannot currently pick up. And then cabin 5 has that. We don't have the space for whatever's in that supply crate. Okay, so if we now try and organise things, I have another carryall I can put down. That'll go here. So we go through. This one has the food, which we didn't pick up. This one has the water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort through. This will be disinfected water. We have one for medkits, which we have more of now. We also have spare medkits. We have the regular water. We have batteries. And then I'm just going to have to grab like a couple more just for like whatever I can find. Carry all. I know there was a box in here too. Yeah. What's in the box? Nutrient brick. Is that all the carryalls? I think it is. Yeah, right. Put another one maybe here. So this can be for... Nope, that's there. This one could be for spare battery, fire extinguisher, just all the stuff. Oh, wow, we don't even have space for all that. So we have a lot from this trip. If there's any more, I'll probably grab them because it would be really good to have this properly organised. But like we have a metric ton of stuff. No, I think we don't have any more space. That's fine. Like, look, we have full medkit, almost full food, almost full good water, almost full terrible water, full batteries, and full of like cool stuff like posters. I think now we head back. We've got about 40 minutes. We head back, we chill, set up the base. Well, actually, I mean, if we've got a full inventory, I may as well... We don't have a full inventory. Oh, food. I'll go back and bring all the food first. And some of the good water. Medkits. And batteries. There we go. We have enough titanium in the area to... Oh, we didn't even take any damage from that. That's fine. We'll build our base in the creepvine area. We will chill there for a bit, set up a bunch of storage, probably using the wall lockers, I'm thinking. Why no, they're not very good for expansion. Maybe we do just do the wall lockers. Or we do the big ones and have like just a room filled with them, now that we have the multi-purpose room blueprints. That could be something. I think we've done pretty well for our first day. I mean, we've got a pretty good setup. I say tomorrow, well, if we stream tomorrow, at least the next stream will be... oh, there's more boxes we haven't looked at. That's fine. We'll grab those on the way back. Next stream will be getting the seamoth and the mobile vehicle bay, upgrading the base a little, and potentially getting some Cyclops blueprints. And maybe working towards getting the resources for the prawn. Because if we can get the stuff for it... Hey, welcome to the stream. Speed 2024 K2H. How are you doing today? Right. Do I have... I do have Sea Glider. Perfect. Life pod. Don't see the Reaper, so we can just chill. Alright, bye-bye, dude. Have a great day. What do we got? I suppose if I see a really cool spot, I could build my base in the crash zone, but I don't really want to do that. It'd just be for the thrill of it, you know? Right. We need to head to this one. God, is it hot today? Maybe we shouldn't stay, so... Are you near a good? Time is good. Love, love, and happy days ahead to me, my lovely. I can't tell if that's like a bot or if you're just clicking the middle button on your suggested text. But either way, you know, thank you very much. That's very lovely of you to say. I think the mix of the same emojis... Well, there's a different emoji after good. I'm not sure. It could be the middle button on the keyboard. That's something. I'm just not sure on that. Not sure on that one. Yeah's been on my list. I'm really confused now, man, but you do you. You do you. Do we have space in one of these lockers? Come on. We have some space. That's something. Ah, it was the right. Yeah, that's the one with the emojis, isn't it? Right. Okay. That was my bad on this one, but I mean I was close at least, right? There we go. Set up a small little thing in the creepvine area, just to the left there. Titanium. Where is... What do I have on me? Okay, I just have titanium. That is understandable. There's my little locker. I'm going to have some of the same ones coming up on my desk in my bedroom in a couple of days. I don't have any other stuff, of course, be sure. And thanks. Have an excellent week. Battery 100%. I could do with one more piece of titanium. That's copper. Honestly, I'll just drop the copper for now. I need the titanium to build the multi-purpose room. And then I can start, like, expanding out. But until then, I don't need the copper. Come on. I think that was on the restart of a go. So I should be guaranteed titanium on this next hit. Where are the limestone outcrops? My God. I'm not seeing any, bro. This is crazy. I know they'll be, like, around here somewhere. I think I'm just looking in the wrong areas. Usually, like, the walls and stuff are a pretty good shout on this, but I'm not seeing too many. What have I got? I've got enough that I can do that. That gives me the space to get a metal salvage. That's a lot easier. I don't mind that too much. Titanium. We should now have enough that I can build the, or at least start the base in this area. I'm probably going to put it on like this top bit here and then expand out from here. That seems like a cool spot. Come on. You're like here. Oh, that's a little bit too far in the middle there. This one is fine. Perfect. And then I need to figure out how much I need for the hatch, which is 1 quartz. I may as well just grab everything I can. And then once we have it all set up, we can keep going back and forth from the Aurora to grab the resources that we have over there. Because like the having the food and the water spare is good, and like a lot of batteries is nice. There we go. We have 4 quartz, 2 copper. We're going to need more titanium, I think, but that's fine. Since the base is so close to the life pod, I don't mind not putting up a beacon immediately, but like eventually it would be good to have one. Right, next order of business is going to be the solar panels. You need 2 titanium for those? Right, I'm going to grab some metal scrap. If I can find some. Ooh, this will be 1 titanium. There we go. Shebang. I feel like this is usually a good spot for metal salvage, but I'm not finding much. Like, damn. This will be copper? Yeah. I suppose it could have been copper or titanium if we were on the end of a loop. But it had a higher chance of being copper than it did titanium. That one is titanium, that's nice. Metal salvage. Right, so we can do this and then maybe grab some more quartz if we have any in there. That'll let us build those big guys. Right, titanium. We do not need... Okay, we don't have the stuff for that. Oh, there's gold in there. If I toss the disinfected water and this in there, we grab the gold. Grab 2 just in case, because I don't know how much we exactly need. I can find some table coral and potentially set up the... just in case it's 2. Potentially set up a fabricator inside the little area we're in, the base. Can I see... ooh, copper? Titanium. I think we're all good on that for now. I will try and build a second solar panel. We're missing quartz on this one. Whoa! Out of the way, bro. Why is he after me? I don't know how I annoyed that one, but we're all good, we're all good. Fabricator, we have everything for. We'll put that on this wall, along with a radio, because I think we have the stuff for that too. Radio. Nice. Wall locker, we have. Quartz for the regular locker, we also have. We'll just make 2 wall lockers. We need all the quartz and all the titanium on that. Best place for that would be over by the original... if we know where that is, we can just go straight to the quartz pipe. The quartz pipe there... coral pipe. I think I've called it everything but coral when I've been referring to it. It does have quartz in it though, which is, I suppose, better than calling it the... whatever I did last time. Lucky break on that one. If I remember correctly, is it this one that goes into a little area with some sandstone? It is not. Okay. Our base is this way. I don't think... do we have... we do not have any titanium on us. Finding some salvage would be great. Oh, it bit me. I don't know if it makes things more aggressive on hardcore, but I feel like I've done that a billion times and they haven't bitten me. So, confirmation bias says they make the animals more aggressive on hardcore. Gold. Silver? Ah, it's lead. I'm thinking we just go up from here. We don't try and do like some fancy stuff and go like directions other than up. Right, another radio message. Avery Quinn of a trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. These Altera ships. Nothing but vacuum. They run low on engine grease. They send us distress signal. You offer to help. You get nothing. Aurora, I'm on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need assistance? Over. I'll try him again tomorrow. Damn charter's going to have us running. Honest, I almost had that one fully. I feel like 3 of these is enough. Yeah, we don't have enough for 4 anyway, so why try it? Alright, we have Fabricator. Time to start unloading all of our stuff into here. So we have a hell of a lot of items. If I know we're just going for items, I'm going to move things using Sea Glide. Maybe... I think I'll set up with Sea Glide, Knife and Scanner. But everything else is just going to be chill. Having anything other than that is just taking up too many item slots. And then water, those. To be honest, we might not have enough space with just those 2 lockers for everything we have over there. It might be worth it to grab the... what is it called? The carry-alls while we're out there, just to get that extra space. Because, like, it is a lot of stuff. And I mean, the stuff we have already has filled up most of these 2 here. How much is left in here? I mean, the only things we need, the first aid kit and that thing. I don't think we need the rest of that. If we head over and on our first trip we pick up, say, 2 quartz and a metal salvage, we should be fine, because that makes us another 2 lockers. So this one, this one, this one. This is all we're bringing, but I think we have another good battery in here. We do not. Okay. It's going to be a little risky, but we're fine. We're fine. Aurora's in this direction. Let's get running. I know they have quartz. Well, I know they've got metal salvage, but I'm pretty sure there's also quartz in that area. So I don't mind too much if we just head that way. What biome do you reckon the crash zone was before, like, the Aurora hit it? Because, like, there's Reapers around. And those only... I suppose it probably would be the dunes. Because, like, obviously there's Reapers there. And that's where the Reapers are. And it looks sort of the same area. But, like, I think it'd be interesting if it was a different biome. Or if it was, like, one you only see once. Like the Lost River or the Grand Reef. There's, like, a whole ecosystem that's, like, you can't get to now because the Aurora's, like, landed straight on top of it. I feel like that would be an interesting, you know, commentary piece, you know? I wonder if they ever planned for it, that there'd be like alien notes on a biome and then you can't find it in game and it's because it's where the Aurora hit. I have to look into that. I'm sure there's a mod for it. There's always a mod for things. If you think of a cool idea, chances are someone may have already made a mod. There we go, 1 quartz. I see my second piece already. Do you reckon it's just the sand sharks they're talking about? Not sand sharks, just the head crabs they're talking about when they say that the things over here have been eating people? Or do you reckon they also mean the sand sharks? Because, like, I feel if anyone... As much as the Reapers probably would intercept them, I feel like sand sharks are quite scary. Obviously to us, maybe they're not, but like to an average person, a sand shark is quite terrifying. Like a massive shark thing with plated backs and everything. Like you punch it and you'd break one of your hands. I hear a Reaper. What are the other life pods? We can check it out on the way if we want to. See, I just don't like how their shouts are, you know? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like the Reaper shout kind of takes over the rest of the sounds. It's like just like kind of makes everything else quieter. I think that's quite scary. We have 10% left. I think that's enough to get back, but I don't know if it's enough to get back and go back out. So we'll have to make sure we grab batteries this time. Yeah, we're on 38. I reckon we've got enough time to grab all of the things, but not enough time to do anything else. So we'll get like the power and the base organised on the next episode. That'll probably be a very resource heavy one, because we'll be getting everything for the prawn suit, the seamoth, the mobile vehicle bay. Maybe setting up a nuclear reactor? If we can get the stuff, it wouldn't be a bad shout. Like, say we set up the seamoth, and we've got the mobile vehicle bay and everything. We have half the pieces for the nuclear reactor. I can just Google where the rest of them are. We can head that way, and then, since I know I can get uranite from... I want to say the mountain. We found a piece there already. If we just go over there, or, you know, we go to one of the other places that has a lot of uranite, like the Grand Reef and stuff, we could just do it that way. That was a lot of yap to say. I think we're going to make a nuclear reactor next stream. Which is crazy considering we're currently running on solar power, but hey, we ball, we ball. I think the only issue is that we do not currently have the nuclear waste disposal recipe, but that is guaranteed in a wreck in the grassy plateau and in one of the Degassi bases. So we could just explore the Degassi bases. Maybe we make the better upgrade on the seamoth. Oh, box. Power cell, hell yeah. Nice. So we make the upgrade on the seamoth. We go down to like the bit where Keen is and everything. We get it from there. And then we can go down into the area in the Grand Reef and get the nuclear waste disposal from there. Okay, that's empty. That's empty. This is empty. This one is not. This one has batteries in it? Yeah. Did we seriously only need one trip? We did. Right. Battery charge 100. How much space? We have enough that I'm probably going to pick up some metal salvage on the way, because we can use that later to start building up the base more. I'm thinking we go up and then we also have an observatory and some other stuff. But I just don't want to have too much that will give me the... Too much that will give me those little, like, sticks, you know? I think as much as they are obviously important to show stability, I don't like them. So maybe we get a moon pool, but like I want to make sure once we're high enough that we build so we don't have the supports. I almost got trapped. That would have been bad. This has been, other than dying again, this has been quite a productive stream. We've gotten almost everything other than maybe the seamoth, like, done today. I mean, hell, the seamoth wasn't a done and dusted thing. I just said I wanted to get ready for it. So even if we, let's say we bend the truth and say I wanted to get ready for it, we are ready for the seamoth. Kerplunk. Right, so I've got, how much space have I got left? I've got enough for maybe 3, 1, 2... Yeah, I've got enough for 2 metal salvage. And then, if I really want to fill up on metal, like 1 blueprint. So if there's a blueprint in here, I'll just grab that. See, severe lack of Reaper. I think obviously it's a lot more accessible to have the Reaper not here and just like round the back and to the side, but it makes it so much easier. Like, I reckon if you just sat in your life pod and waited for the Aurora to explode, it'd probably take a while. Where's the life pod? The shadow for it's there. Ah, it's there. If you just sat and waited for the Aurora to explode, you would be able to get to having all of the prawn suit fragments and stuff in like 5-10 minutes. We now have the creature decoy blueprint. That's nice. We can make sure to use that, or we don't use it, but we like at least have it now. Oh, mushroom forest. Nice. So once this stream is over, I will write down what we need to do. But let's just say it out loud so I actually remember. So, seamoth, mobile vehicle bay. Get the stuff for the prawn suit. I need the mod station. I need more power than just the solar panels. What else is there? Rebreather, that would be good. If I can get the reinforced dive suit, I think on the last playthrough I had it. Well, I had the blueprints for it, but I could never make it. I don't know if I just like if I was bugging out or something, but it wouldn't tell me how to make the synthetic fibers, so I couldn't. I didn't have the actual blueprint for those in the PDA. So if we try and figure that out, I know there's a couple locations you can get the reinforced dive suit, so I don't mind too much. But if we can make sure we get that sorted, well, then we're pretty much done. We are pretty much donezo. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes. Well, 15. I will put all the stuff away. Maybe make the base 2 stories tall, and then add in a little ladder at the back. I'll probably do power at the top, I'm thinking maybe. Or like right at the top. So we do 3 or 4 stories depending on how many fit. I get Seagull Eye to make this quicker. And then we'll do power at the top so it never blocks our view. Or even off to the side maybe. Like if we... It is quite deep, but I don't think it's deep enough that we can get away with not having the supports. Yeah, no, that's not. But going up a bit from here would be fine. And then having the observatory and stuff would be quite nice. Big fan of the prawn suit. I think it's awesome. Oh, there we go. Right, where's this? Lifeboat 7. Okay, we'll make the titanium quick. How much do we have on us? Quite a bit. Right. I don't actually have the habitat builder on me, so I'll probably throw these things in here and then grab the habitat builder so we can make the final wall locker. Now I can throw this stuff in here and then use the rest of this to make the second story. Oh no, we've got to replace these. That is going to suck, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's worth it. Maybe they get more power from the fact that it's closer to the sun. Yeah. Right. That is 1 down. 2 down. Obviously we're going to be building more and more of these, so I'm going to have to be replacing them. But if I put the power on like the first floor, or if I put it on the second one, I can then just get rid of those for good. But we now have access to the second floor, which is lovely. Power's climbing pretty fast. We have 4 titanium left. What does that mean? That means we have enough to make that thing we want, the indoor grow bed. Lovely stuff. And then is it this? There we go. The Chinese potato. Now those are growing, we can like build them up and they'll be really, really tasty. That is pretty much everything though. We have done as much as we can. I think we've had an amazing run so far. If we can keep up this pace, I'm thinking maybe not get the prawn suit done next stream, but at least get all the stuff for it. I reckon we can start like building up a nice base and have it all set up by pretty soon. I want to get at least an observatory in. I think an observatory would look really cool. We could like base it off of the Degassi base, right? Where it has like the 3 or 4 up and then the observatories and stuff would be quite cool. I think we should just chill for now though. Head in and then that's where the stream is going to end today. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys very soon. Whenever the next stream happens, it'll be quite soon anyway. But goodbye y'all.